Kesubos Daf Yomi. If one of the certifying judge's qualifications was challenged, the law is as follows. The two other judges can testify on his behalf in another court so long as it is before they all signed the certification. Otherwise, their testimony on his behalf would be disqualified as biased. Question. If he was accused of theft, the other judge's testimony will only cancel the first pair, not return the third to a cheskes kashrus, because the defendant has a cheskes mum in possession of the money. In any event, the chazaka could not decide this case, not decided by witnesses. However, if accused of being a slave, the two can testify on behalf of the third without suspicion of bias, because the court can investigate the judge's status. The answer, the two judges admit that he was a thief who repented. Without contradicting testimonies, their testimony is accepted before they all signed the certification. Three judges convened to certify, and one died before signing. Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak states, they must write, we convened as three, and one is no longer alive. Question. Perhaps the document had two signatures because it was a Bezdin Chatzuf. A court of only two judges acceptable after the fact. The answer, Rav Nachman referred to Rav Ashi's court who instructed his judges to write the certification. Its personal involvement precluded a Bezdin Chatzuf. Mishnah. A woman claimed she was married, but contradicted it with a claim she is divorced. Is believed. Similarly, if a woman admitted to be taken captive but not raped, is believed because peshe aser peshe hitir. However, if witnesses testified either that she was married or raped, she is not believed. However, if she remarried before their testimony, she does not have to divorce. Rav Asi attempts to prove that peshe aser peshe hitir is a Torah principle. A verse states concerning a defamer, Spitino sati liish, a father says he married off his daughter to a man. Not knowing his identity, it prohibits her to all men. He completes his statement with hazeh, this one. Initially, he prohibited her to all men, but subsequently, he is believed to limit her to one because peshe aser peshe hitir. However, the Gemara rejects the need for a proof because svara lam likra. It uses this verse to teach that one who claims he did something he has the right to do is believed. For example, a father can claim his minor daughter is married. A woman who claims she was married, retracted, is believed. Question. She made herself a forbidden object and did not retract Dibur. Answer. She gave a masluah, a plausible reason for her initial claim. For example, she wanted to discourage unsuitable bachelors. Rab believed the wife who initially claimed she was a nida, and then claimed she is tahar with a plausible reason. Although Shmuel reviewed this teaching 40 times, he did not use it to his advantage. A brisa states when there is contradictory testimony concerning a woman's marital status, she may not remarry lechatchila, but if she did after the fact, she does not have to divorce. Rabbi Menachem bar Yossi holds this is true only if the witnesses testified after she remarried. Question. How can she remain with her second husband? Either she had a cheskes iser that the Edom cannot affect, requiring them to bring a chatas, or after their testimony it is a suffix iser doraisa requiring an asham talui. The answer, either her new husband was a witness on, or the wife claimed barili, I am certain he is dead. Both are not required to bring a carbon in a case of trey. Rabbi Yochanan distinguishes between whether she was a widow or divorcee. If widowed b'diavad, she can remain with her second husband. Divorced, she cannot remain with him. I explained that Rabbi Yochanan refers to a case where one witness testified. If he testified the husband died, the Chachamim believed his testimony as two witnesses. This does not apply to testimony that she is divorced. Still, she cannot marry him l'chatchila because not all people know that concerning this testimony one is accepted as two and would disparage those who rely on the testimony of one witness. Where one witness testifies she is divorced and the other testifies she is still married, she remains usher. One witness cannot change an assumed marital status. However, Rav understands Rabbi Yochanan as referring to trey. Right to remain with her second husband depends on the court's assumptions that she investigated her husband's death or divorce thoroughly. Concerning his death, it can be certain she investigated thoroughly because his return refutes her claim completely. However, she would counter his claim that they are not divorced with a pair of witnesses. Therefore, Rabbi Yochanan accepted the Tanakama's opinion only related to the husband's death. Rav Asi explains Rabbi Yochanan referring to a case where one pair testified he died that day by drowning or by a wild animal. Without a body, there's no way of knowing which pair is telling the truth. Therefore, she cannot remarry l'chatchila, but after the fact, she can remain with her new husband. However, where her divorce took place that day, she must present her get as proof she is divorced.